SpongeBob is digging a tunnel at breakneck speed. As a result, Patrick brushes past him. The houses in Bikini Bottom begin to sink one after another, and everyone is in a panic. Finally, the whole of Bikini Bottom vanishes. It's a lovely day, and SpongeBob and Patrick are happily darting back and forth between their houses. This made Squidward feel very annoyed, because they always passed by his yard and made a lot of noise. Squidward finally couldn't take it anymore and came out to stop them. He told them not to pass through his yard and made them choose a place to play instead. Patrick couldn't decide, so Squidward made the decision for them.
And SpongeBob in SpongeBob's yard, and nobody
SpongeBob and Patrick stood on opposite sides, trying to reach each other. SpongeBob wanted to cross the road, but there were too many cars and he was scared. Patrick tried to post himself over, but the post box exploded. SpongeBob suggested they could call each other, so they dashed home. Then SpongeBob suggested they dig a tunnel together. They immediately got kitted out, and each started digging from their own house. They were digging very quickly. Then SpongeBob and Patrick started playing a game of chase in the tunnel, and the racket woke up Squidward, who was asleep. Squidward tried to cover his head with a pillow, but it didn't help. Next, he stuck his head in a bowl of jelly, but that didn't help much either. Squidward tried to find them, but couldn't see a soul. He ran to SpongeBob and Patrick's house.
Where is he? SpongeBob. SpongeBob! SpongeBob, I am trying to sleep.
But he couldn't find them anywhere. Suddenly, Squidward heard a burst of laughter and then saw the sea anemone shaking. But after pulling the anemone out, he still couldn't find SpongeBob and Patrick. Squidward hopped up and down angrily at the front door. SpongeBob and Patrick did the same underground. Just then, the Easter Island head house suddenly began to sink, and Squidward tried to fix it, but to no avail. He then went from the second floor down to the ground floor, opened the door, and discovered the culprits. Squidward angrily asked them why they had done this. SpongeBob thought they could play underground, which made Squidward very angry. He went completely mad and wanted to catch Patrick. SpongeBob thought he was going to play a game with them and ran off excitedly. Squidward spent quite some time catching them. To move the Easter Island head house out, Squidward tricked them into playing a game of digging a house, while he himself rested inside the house. Patrick smashed the window, scattering mud and sand all over Squidward. Meanwhile, SpongeBob poked a hole in the sand and was swept out of the house along with Squidward. Squidward threatened them to send him and the Easter Island head house back immediately. SpongeBob and Patrick were terrified and quickly dug a tunnel. Squidward chased after them. Finally, a large rock blocked their path. Seeing Squidward, SpongeBob and Patrick stood frozen in fear.